This is the OMFL.
You can't touch this.
And you're in the mix with Kinda Real Name. Here's another OMFL production.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to a little Madden 20 beta stream. I am your host, the founder, commissioner of the OMFL and the Grown Folks Online community, Nate. Thanks so much for tuning in. I think I'm alone right now because I kind of did this a little last minute. We're going to kind of get a little Madden 20 beta stream up. Of course, we can't stream any straight content from Madden 20, but what we can do is we can answer your questions, and as I play, I can see if I can't get some answers for you. That seems to be kind of the thing that a lot of people are interested in. Finally, I've been waiting for Madden 20 beta to update. It's been sitting here for about 20 minutes. I had a little bit of an update. That's probably why I couldn't play it last night. But we're going to stream for a couple of hours here. Maybe an hour or two, maybe 3 if we can squeeze it out. And hopefully we'll get some games in. We'll hopefully get some of our OMFL buddies to come hop in the chat with me and come talk with us. And so we'll see how it goes. All right, finally, Madden 20's up. Checking the connection, checking the update. See if we can get some buddies in here. I know Mr. Pooty T of the NBC wants to come jump in here, and we'll have the chat up. So feel free to come chat with us. We're going to be checking YouTube. We're going to be checking our website. I know that we've got a long line of questions that have been posted over the last week or so. And then, of course, we'll be checking Madden Twitter from time to time just to make sure. So here we go. We're getting the opening screens done. See if I can get some audio here. Find my remote. We'll get some audio. I do not want vibration. All right, got all our settings done. Let's see if we got a little. I don't know if they're going to have coach's glass for this. Yeah, I doubt it. A little Kamara on the front page. Let me get some audio going here. There we go. So Madden 20's loading right now. See if we get some friends in here to come hang out. Mr. Kevin, what's up, Mr. Kevin? I'm pretty sure Kevin's got a code, but I'm not sure if Kevin's playing. All right, Cincy Berg, thanks for hopping on. Go play the Ravens. Hey, the graphics look pretty clean. I like them. the new like interface graphics and things. Playing the Pro Bowl here, which has got a cool little setup. The actual player graphics look about the same though. Who we got in here with me, Mr. Kevin? Is that you? Did you meet yourself? Oh, Cam Jordan leading the NFC Pro Bowl team out. Just signed a brand new deal. Well, Smash, hop yourself in the voice chat then. All right, Smash said that he'll play. I think I got to get through this first. Mr. Thomas with his Air Jordans. What's up, Mr. Kevin? How you doing today, bud? Are you working? Are you home? What are you doing?
Nah, I'm at home.
Okay,
you want to play?
Yeah, let's play. Smash was talking about game share. I've never done game share, so I don't know what he's talking about. I'm just going to act like I don't see it. Seb Ali, thanks for joining the stream. I don't have a code, buddy. I wish I had a code. I'd hook you up. But I do not have a code. Can I get out of this? Do I have to play?
No, you can hit quit.
All right, sweet. I'm going to quit then. All right, we're going to get out of this. Seb, we don't have any codes. We gave away all our codes last night. But I think there might be a few people giving out some codes. Go check out E-Kings. Wait, no, what's their name? Oh, hell, I forgot. Let me look it up on Twitter because I've already forgot. I think it's E-Kings Pro. That's it. E-Kings Pro on Twitter. They may be giving out some codes. All right, Kevin. Let's. You know what? Let's see if franchise is up. Somebody asked me if I was putting up a league earlier. Let's hop over to franchise. Yeah, we can. We'll put up a league real quick. Create a new franchise. I guess it's not going to have coaches class. I'm assuming it's not going to have coaches class. No. I hope that's not a for everything. I hope that's just a better thing because coaches class is pretty amazing. So Cincy Berg said he's going to be here. There's a ton of questions, but I actually haven't played the game at all. I am just firing up the game for the first time. Kev, have you got to play it at all?
Nah, I just loaded it up myself. I was playing a little bit of the Pro Bowl and then I quit it. It's no fun playing CPU.
No, it's zero fun. Let me just set some league settings here. You know what? We're gonna go down to All Pro because I really want us to go back to All Pro with adjusted sliders. So you and I are gonna play a little All Pro. I'll send you an invite as soon as this is over. Relocation. Yes. All of that. Yeah. Let's go 10. Accelerated clock on to 17, just like we got now. Full control, sweet. Private, 32. League name, OMFL beta.
That's so weird how they flash your name the whole time.
Yeah, I think they do that just in case you try to stream or any of that crap. Oh, come on. What's wrong? Hopefully other guys will come and join us because I know there's some folks that are home. What's up, Mo? How you doing, buddy? I wonder if that's our Mo. I think that's our Mo. I'm not 100% sure if that's our Mo or not. We do have the stream up. We'll be taking some questions. I don't think we got any questions a while ago. Let me see if we got any questions on Twitter. We did not. No questions on Twitter. I'm going to retweet that real quick. But we definitely have some questions that are on our website, and hopefully guys will continue to join the stream, and we'll get some more questions as you and I get to do some playing here. What's up, Mo? I don't know how you beat the Falcons. He made me literally want to never play Madden again about 10 minutes ago. And I told him it is the last time I will ever play him. I will leave the division and give up my favorite team if that's what I have to do. Let's see. Let me set the password just in case it makes you ask for one. We're going to go the number 4. L-I-F-E. I'm actually really excited about the new game. I hope I hope it's better because I've kind of had my feel of Madden 19. How about you? Are you done with Madden 19?
I actually enjoy 19 way more than 18. So.
Oh, I do. Now I'll admit that I do enjoy 19 way more than I did 18. But still, it's like 5 seasons deep, watching guys do the same stuff over and over. It's I'm done. All right, let me get you invited real quick, bud. Invite users.
Yeah, everybody's found the flaws, so it's not as fun as it was. But hey, there's one.
I'm also going to invite. I don't know if you know of all who has the beta. I know all the board members do. So I'm going to invite Cooley. I know he got one.
I think I've seen in the chat double.
Yep,
no,
I got double one.
Denver, didn't he win one as well?
I don't know, did he? Maniac, let me get Maniac in here. Oh, okay, I see. It's only going to let me invite guys that actually fired up the game. So I don't know who's Silent Attack. Do you know? I don't think he's in the league. I think he's in something else. All right, invited Double, Cooley, Maniac. You guys all got invites, including you. And so let me set some of my team settings. Sweet, we can even do sliders. It's awesome. So you and I can get a jump start on some sliders. I'm turning off all of my assist. So when you get in here, you can probably do the same. I don't know why, but I'm like excited. Oh, don't do that. I don't want that. Game options, game controls. Yeah, we're gonna leave that alone.
You can beat up on my wimpy Dolphins. They're gonna be rough at the start of this match.
Yeah, you think it's gonna be rough?
Well, they're 70 overall, 71 offense, 73 defense.
Yeah, that's not good. Mo says, wow, has Madden the last few years been that bad and I'm numb to it? Madden has been terrible. I guess you may be numb to it. I'm assuming you're numb to it. I'm not numb to it. I'm over it. Yeah, we can set sliders, which is super freaking awesome. So, yeah, you and I can even get a little jump start on slider testing here for a little bit. I mean, that's gameplay.
Yeah, it definitely would be nice if we could go back to All Pro. I feel like All Pro play to be better than All Madden. I
agree with you. We actually play preseason week 4, so we can advance all the way to that and get some playing in here. I do like the new layout. It's a little bit cleaner, not as cluttered. A little message from the is this the commissioner? Sports reporter. Oh, that's pretty cool. Little scenario engine. There we go. I'm going to sim my weekly training here. Let's do a little weekly training so we can... Because I know what I'm going to be doing. I'll just do the same. I'll just try to beat this real quick. It's pretty much the same as far as all the training, at least the layout. It's just a little bit cleaner on the menus. No, Mo, I can't. So, the rules and regulations are that I cannot share any actual gameplay. So all you're going to see is our Twitter and our YouTube, and we're going to talk about it. So that's why we have the chat up, so that we can talk with you guys. We got the voice chat up. What's up, Mr. Maniac? You snuck in here.
What's up?
Did you, are you home?
I am home.
Sweet. Well, I did send you an invite. So you should have an invite. Yeah, so we can't play any gameplay. So we're taking Twitter questions, and we're going to play some games and just answer any questions. I know it sucks, but at least we can get some answers for you. And I'm actually excited. And 10 minutes ago, I was not excited, and I was ready to jump off of a building, but I'm excited. This new game has me excited. They've piqued my interest, to say the least. I love how you can see all the X Factor traits, the superstars, all that fun stuff. Let's see who I want to focus train here.
I'm actually playing the Pro Bowl right now.
You can get out of that if you want. You don't have to, but you can if you don't want to do it.
That is so cool.
Yeah, the graphics look basically the same, but the new layout is better. I think it's definitely cleaner.
To me as well, the colors are more vibrant.
No, I agree with you.
They pop.
I like the blue. I like the new little thing they're doing, but the actual graphics are not. Look, they're already pretty darn good. So it's not like it's going to see massive changes there. Tons of questions on the website. If you're in the OMFL, the Grown Folks League, feel free to add more questions here. Sweet, Ross got a code in his spam folder. That's cool. I've been playing this game for 20 years. I didn't get a dang code in my spam folder. But we'll take your questions. I did check my spam, though. We'll take your questions on YouTube. We'll take your questions in the chat. We'll take your questions on Twitter. We'll take your questions on the website. Whatever kind of works for you guys, we'll take it. So it should be a ton of fun. Let me play my practices here. It's basically the same. At least it looks the same. Ooh. It feels smoother. I don't know if you guys have noticed that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, that got shut down by Cam Jordan. It feels... I don't know, it's hard to say why, but it does feel smoother.
Yeah, the few minutes I played the Pro Bowl, the player movement did feel a lot smoother. Be nice to see if wide receivers actually play to their size.
I'm only a couple plays deep here, and so it's kind of hard to tell how this blocking is going to be and how the interactions are going to be. I'm interested because I was pretty frustrated when you see a hole, but you just have to like slightly move to the left or right, and then all of a sudden, your guy is doing that. Ooh, Kamara running through 4 tackles there. I'm a little worried about doing all pro, only from the sense of good play there from Cam Jordan. Only from the sense of, will X factors be like super overpowered on all pro? Man, freaking Cam Jordan just shutting it down on the left side of my line. I'm already at 3rd down here. I don't like that. I kind of bumped into my right tackle a little bit, and Kamara did this whole thing like he got hit by a Mack truck and like took 2 steps back and flared his arms in the air. Oh, man, Cam Jordan is just abusing my freaking fullback. So those sliders will probably have to be fixed a little bit. It does. I hope I can take that off. It does give you. Oh, did I just freeze? No, I didn't. It does give you like what buttons you should be pushing. I turned everything off. Ooh, look, Kamara breaking off a run to the right side. So it does give you like what buttons to push. Like your sprint button pops up and it's like grayed out until you push it. That I don't love, but it could be kind of cool if guys are like breaking rules or whatever. Like you can tell when they're pushing that button. Oh man, had a hold there for a second, but Cam Jordan blew it up. There we go, touchdown for Kamara. So one step closer to getting this gold.
I had somebody last night send me a DM on Twitter saying that they were willing to pay money for a beta code. I was like, dude.
Yeah, that's a shame. Like, it's not worth it, guys. It's just it's a half-finished game, so to speak. Yeah, don't be out there buying beta codes. It's just not worth it. And Cam Jordan,
It's only 3 days, ain't it?
It's 2 days.
Basically 2 days, yeah.
All right, another touchdown for Kamara. So one more and I can get this gold. What are you guys looking to see? What are YouTube interested that you want to kind of see from this. Again, the player movement does feel better. It's the interactions that I'm interested to continue to play a little bit more.
Yeah, I'd like to see the interactions between the offensive line and defensive line. If overalls actually matter, if it's still going to be much of.
Maniac, how about you? What are you hoping that you get to see from this beta?
I'm hoping to see better offensive and defensive line interaction. Maybe a little bit better play from the safeties and better two-man interactions with the DB and wide receiver instead of being just like one-sided. Seems like a lot of times it was on stem mode. It was a lot just one-sided on jump balls on the DB side, where the DB would just knock it out constantly, unless you could just get this uncrazy canny animation that your receiver would get it. I know arcade and the other modes and stuff, it was kind of on the other side where wide receivers could just basically snag everything. But I'd like to see a little bit more continuity with those points.
Yeah, it's there have been already a few plays where you just barely tap one of your offensive linemen with the running back, and you get this weird animation. Ooh, that didn't work. But I got my gold on offense, so now I can try to get my gold on defense, and then Kevin and I can play some football. Yeah, so there's been a couple times where with Kamara, I'm trying to get through that, like off the tackle, off the fullback, and he like barely touches one of the tackles and just does a little bit of that like stop animation. I think I'm looking to see how players react, especially on defense and in zones, in man coverage. I'm interested to see, honestly, I'm interested to see what we can do with these sliders. I really wish we could go all pro. I think a lot of us, not all of us, but a lot of us would agree that all pro probably just play. Ooh, Kamara, nasty freak. It just plays a little bit better, and now it needs some tweaks, right? It's not going to be perfect right out of the box without any slider tweaks, but. Players do feel slower, like they really have to build up speed. It's not that automatic burst, which is, I think, a good feel. It's a realistic feel. Oh, no. Come on. Kamara scored. So we have to restart this one. It makes me worry a little bit about, like, well, now guys just want to get fast players. All right, pros or not pros or cons. A little bit, not so much, a lot. What's the excitement level for both of you guys for Madden 20?
Well, for me, I'm excited for the new game. Obviously, with all the stuff that they've been saying about the X Factor and how certain players will play better. Just based on their X Factor rating, they'll actually play like a superstar, and you'll actually feel that difference from just the normal everyday pro player that you have and stuff, instead of just maybe just the speed, but you'll have guys that are really strong, stout, big time hitters, make an impact that maybe kind of that you see in the actual NFL, where you do see those type of matchups where it does benefit one side or the other. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that all plays out, really, to be honest.
It seems a little bit, again, I'm 5 minutes deep into playing a practice mode, but it does seem a little bit like what we've seen on offense, where you can't make those real quick jukes. But in my opinion, that wasn't there for defense as much. at least so far, it's been there for defense on this practice mode. Like, you can't quickly go left to right with a defensive player without there being some loss of momentum. And it also feels like when you're pressing the D-pad down, like you're coming in, you're rushing the quarterback, you're doing whatever. In the past, it felt like if you backed off of, like, straight down to just let your analog stick go in the middle, that they're, like, your guy would just kind of keep running full speed. Whereas, like, these few times I've played, when you let off, like, your guy slows down. Like, he's taking a couple steps to get to that full stop mode. I like the new logos for X Factor and everything when you do this training. Kevin, did you finish your training?
I can't do training because you created and I
All right, let me force ahead. I'll let you do your next week's training. I'm just interested to check out the XP. All right, I'm forcing ahead. Ooh, I should turn injuries off. Oops. Hopefully nobody got hurt. Let me turn injuries off while we do the preseason here, and then we'll turn them back on for our game. Injuries off. There we go. Maniac, you still doing the Pro Bowl?
No, I stopped, but I actually got frozen in the screen, I think. So
I do like the scenario engine where you're having conversations with, like, a sports reporter. It's kind of a neat way to engage. I'm interested, though, like, is that neat because we're 5 minutes deep into playing this game, or will it be neat, 4 seasons deep? I don't know. I don't. How many of those scenarios are going to be repeated, and you'll just kind of know what to answer, and who knows. Let me change this. Kevin, is it letting you train now?
Yeah, I'm gonna try it out.
Nice. So thank you guys for tuning into the stream. You're watching the OMFL Madden 20 beta stream. Of course, we cannot stream any actual gameplay, but what we can do is answer questions. What we can do is talk about what we're seeing. Kevin and I are just doing a little preseason action, doing some training, checking out how all this flows and works, and then we'll soon get to playing. So he and I are going to play here in just a minute. Smash said he wanted to play. I told him to come hop in the voice chat, and then he disappeared. He said something about game share. Yeah, 00. I sent you a league invite. You should have one. Let me double check. So in 2 preseason weeks of training, I did get, it looks like 3 players were up to get upgraded. So they'll kind of give us a feel what the default XP sliders are going to do. Make sure that 00, you should have yours. Yeah, Double, you've got yours sitting in my inbox, so you should be good. The kind of layout looks basically the same though. It's just your coach who's walking around. I do think it's kind of neat they added maybe it was there before, I just didn't notice, but the Saints Super Bowl trophy is on coach's desk.
yeah, that's something to say. Like with the creative coach is there going to be trophies appear as you win them?
That'd be kind of cool. I don't know. Hey Kevin, let me know when you're done, and I'll get us advanced. I don't like. So last year they did like the card layout, which was cool. It was really neat. I liked it, but I also liked. Oh, here it is. I was about to say I also liked the old school look, but I just didn't see it right. But I found it. So the layouts changed a little bit, but all the things that you're used to seeing are still there. Should be a fun team to play with. Jared Cook, of course. Problem with this team has always been this offensive line gets old quick. And they always underrate my offensive line, too. Is my rookie in here? There's McCoy. McCoy is 59 overall. Holy cow. That's bad. That's not good. Let's see here. What do I want to do? Who do I want to start? Man, McCoy is not good. No bueno. That is pretty putrid. All right, so my team will definitely be after a center, even though we should have 3 centers on this team in real life. Rankin's got an 83 overall. It's not terrible. Wow, they have Davis as an outside linebacker. That's interesting. Anzalone's an inside. That's weird. Because it's the other way. Davis is inside.
You can skip ahead.
All right, I'm just setting my team real fast. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this. We're gonna go here. We're gonna go there. Boom. We're gonna go here. Put Robinson there. Davis. And we're going to put hands around it. Ooh, Eli Apple, not good. Wow, Marcus Sherrills that we got from Minnesota's got 89 speed. That's not good. He's actually much faster than that in real life. Ooh, Chauncey Gardner got 86 speed. That's not good. All right. All right, I'm going to advance us to the next week. Again, you guys are watching the Madden 20 beta code stream. We cannot stream any gameplay. That is just unfortunately not something we can do. It's Madden's rules. Don't blame them. Force advance here. But we can't answer your questions, and so feel free to jump in the chat. Come chat with us. We're going to, as we play here and get some games under, which will happen in the next 5 minutes, we're going to start playing. Kevin and I will answer your questions. And Maniac. We'll get Maniac in here. We'll play all kinds of stuff. Maniac, I don't know if you heard before you were able to get on, but we did put it on All Pro. And so as we get some games in over the next, couple hours, I'd love to get feedback of, hey, adjust this slider, adjust that slider. And we can just get a little jump start on sliders and play around a little bit.
Sure.
Because I really, 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 really want to go All Pro. I just think that the game plays a little bit more pure on All Pro. I don't personally, and I know you're a game changer and you have some real feelings on this. Let me know when you're done, Kev, and I'll get us to our game. But I don't personally feel like all Madden it's not a matter of skill, especially in a CFM. It's a matter of realistic gameplay, and skill always floats to the top no matter what level you are on, and I don't think that you're less of a league if you play on All Pro or All Madden, especially since you adjust sliders. And I just think that All Madden, everyone plays a little too powerful. And I get why All Madden's there, right? It's created kind of be that super challenge and really, really difficult. But again, that's not what we're looking for in a CFM. We're looking for fair gameplay, sim gameplay, and the ability to have good fun games where the gameplay is really realistic.
Yeah, I agree.
Kev, while you're doing your thing, I'm going to go visit a man about a horse, and I'll be back.
Gonna go get a horse. Just ran my first RPO. Kind of like it. What?
Again. I got one.
All right, we're back, I think. You ready, Kev? Did I lose everybody?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, sweet. All right, turn everything on. We'll do our training, and we'll play.
Use your practice squad to develop younger players who can eventually contribute in games.
Mac, you still Pro Bowling it up or what?
I'm sorry, I paused my mic there for a second.
No, you're good. You still playing Pro Bowl?
No, I'm actually in practice mode right now.
Nice. I think that they've added, I could be wrong. It feels like maybe they've added a couple more training opportunities. I don't know, the list just seems longer to me. I'm going to have to compare them.
Yeah, that would be good to add some more of that. Well, definitely in this practice, I know it's practice, but it seems like it's swarming to the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Strengths and weaknesses. This is the development traits. This is the abilities tab. Here you can see what
Yeah, you can actually do quarterback and offensive line.
Cam Jordan with a little updated look. Good for you, Cam. All right, trying a little upgrade here. Nice, a little roll with +4. So it looks like after doing the whole preseason focus training, looks like I got like 6 players that have come up for roles. Well, there's a nice one for Alex Anzalone. A speed. I don't like that. I wish you couldn't upgrade speed. I wish it just kind of was what it was. Von Bell with a nice little upgrade. I love when you see players on your team in Madden that even if you're a fan of the team in real life, you're like, I don't know who that is.
Right. I think it's one of the things. It's almost like fantasy football that Madden's created. Kind of a fanfare of players.
Yeah.
Players not only in your favorite team but across the league. You know, you get to play with like the likes of like Mahomes and Kelsey, and, guys like that.
Wow.
Just tend to.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just got a +7 on my fullback roll here.
Fullback's always pretty high. Every time I've got one, it's usually either 6 or 7 rolls that are points that come out of the roll.
All right, Kev, I'm gonna turn on injuries real quick. Injuries back on.
Yeah, I sent an invite. I don't know if you got it.
I did. I just got it. So it says I gotta cut 18 players. Holy cow! I'll worry about that after our game.
Yeah, I had to cut like 17 or 19 myself. I had to go through and.
All right, I am accepting the invite. I'm excited, man. Let's play some football. All right, it's gonna tell me to leave. Yep, I can do that. All right, so here Kevin and I go. We're gonna play a little football here. Who's this? Barkley.
Go Dolphins.
Not these Dolphins. They're rough.
I don't know how much better these Saints are gonna be. They don't fit my style, right? It's gonna be everybody's issue.
You got emblems under your name. I
This is true. I do have some emblems. They're 55-year-old emblems, but they're still emblems, I guess, nonetheless. All right, let me.
The Dolphins must have no X factors.
Oh, whose playbook do I want to use? I want to use. Let me do a multiple here. Or do I want to go Patriots? I think the Patriots run a multiple. We go New England. Offense there. It looks like it still does that, like, I don't know if this is the right word, but the glitch where you can't see your uniform.
Yeah, that always bugged me too. Sometimes I like mix matching my uniforms up a little bit just to kind of give it a little different feel.
Let me see if we can pull it up that time. Nope. Alrighty, here we go. Let's play some football. This is either going to be really fun or really bad, one or the other. So a couple of the questions that are out there. How does pass protection hold up on play action passes? How's O-line blocking as a whole? That comes from Ross. Tim says, are linebackers superhuman skills like Madden 19, or did they nerf them down? Aggressive catch option, is there trade-offs for selecting that option this Madden? We're still a no-switch league, so I could test it, I guess, but I don't know how that applies to our league. How the D-line plays, that's 00. He wants to know how the defensive line is going to be playing. He wants to move back to defensive line as a user. D-Money says, what kind of differences do you see from 90-plus overall studs compared to the high 70s, low 80s overall guys? That'll be interesting to see here. What kind of notable difference do you see with 90-plus? Oh, that's the same one. Sack animations and fumble recoveries. Can you actually pick up a fumble and run with it? That'll be an interesting question. I hope this little chat box disappears, though. That's going to have to go away. Cincy Bird says, have they given quarterbacks full speed in the backfield? Can this be nerfed? Blah, blah, blah. And that's it. So we'll see. Here we go.
I don't think the Dolphins have a 90 over.
No, that can't be true. This chat won't go away. Why? I don't like it. No, chat, go away. Nope, wait, oh, no. Coach adjustments, are these the same? Oh, auto align. Oh, I like that. So there's an auto align feature. That's freaking cool. I like that. I think somebody asked that in the chat one day, and I didn't really have an answer. But now we know. It looks like it.
Any different.
Oh, well, Steele's caught a ball standing in front of my line. Let me pause real quick. I got to get this chat off. I got to figure out how to get this to go away. I thought it would just come up if you used it, but clearly it does not. Accessibility, maybe?
Entering settings screen, you have 18 options. Menu narration option is set to not selected.
Text fade. Oh, you have to fade it all the way down? Is yours up, or did you turn yours off? Oh, it's up here. I can't turn it off. That sucks. All right, well, lesson learned there. I did fade it all the way to 0, though, or to 10. All right, here we go. I didn't like that first pass. I mean, my cornerback was there to make the play and just kind of let you catch it on him. Just kind of stood there.
Yeah, I went right into the wide receiver's belly.
I do like the automatically at the line of scrimmage. There you go. Nice tackle there for Davis. That's going to take some adjusting to get used to, where they're not walking to the line and you don't get that opportunity to check out what's going on.
It's going to be less time for everybody to draw up their own play, too, you know.
Nah, you're right.
Like these guys, you know, they have on defense just as bad as offense. You know,
Oh,
they'll
nice.
sketch up their own defensive play, basically. You know,
That was a cool animation right there. So my defensive tackle or Ian gets off of 2 blocks, and then like pushes the quarterback down instead of sacking him. So that was a really neat little animation there. Oh, I left it. What a play for Lattimore. That was awesome. That was super cool. So Lattimore's playing a zone, but he had 2 men in his zone. The Dolphins kind of threw it right in that gap. And Lattimore plays the ball like he should instead of playing the receiver that he was on, and then picks it off right between the 2 receivers. Kev, what did it feel like on your end? You may not have felt the same way.
Looked like kind of an overthrow, but I would hope Jasicki would try and go up for it, but he just kind of just let the DB just pick.
First and 10 at their own 18. This is Alvin Kamara.
The defensive tackle, who's that? Spence got off the block pretty quickly there. My center is no bueno. He is no good, and that's gonna be a
Throwing
problem.
motion seems a little bit more realistic, as when you try to throw a deep pass, it takes longer for the quarterback to get rid of it.
You know, I heard that, and that's what it looked like there. It looked like it took a long time to get it out. Now, I'm gonna say right now up front, Kev, that this is not my playbook. This is Saints playbook, which means tons of closed and bunch formations. So we're going to find out real quick if those are overpowered, which didn't look like it on that play right there. You shut that down pretty easily. We don't have to play this like a normal game, right? We can really push each other and like test the things that we know have been problems in the past. Oh, nice play there from Ginn. Breeze hits Ginn on a gain of 35. Plenty of passing opportunities there. He had plenty of time, stepped up in the pocket. Ginn uses his speed to get behind the cornerback, and a perfect pinpoint pass from Mr. Drew.
Yeah, he could have stood back there for another 20 minutes.
Yeah, he had plenty of time. No time there. You kind of shut that one down pretty quickly. So there is a little combination, at least early here in the first quarter, a little combination of everything where some plays you got time and some plays it gets shut down pretty quickly. So we're seeing a little bit of both.
Looks like some clean animation between the offense and defensive line.
Oh, nice play there to Michael Thomas for the first down. Breeze with another big completion. How long did that one go for? I don't even know. I missed it. 18. That one went for 18 for a first down. And Breeze is, I think, heating up. He's getting his little X factor is shaking over here. So I'm guessing that means he's getting warm here.
he on fire.
Oh no, his X factor is highlighted, and I actually don't know what his X factor is and what it does. And the run game is pretty tough. 3 rushes for Kamara for -1 yard. Let me bring up the stream again, so just in case you guys are talking to us. Tavis Murray with a nice run there to the left side, gain of 11.
Yeah, the offensive line opened up a big hole right there.
So it says my throw accuracy, his X factor is that his throw accuracy is not affected by defensive pressure, but I also cannot take a sack. So to get me out of my X factor, all you got to do is sack me.
Bring the heat, baby. Bring the heat.
There's a nice play. Yeah, again gets over there and lays a nice block, and Thomas gets a big gain of 20.
Yeah, he shredded that man cover.
Your defensive line in the run game at least is getting off of blocks pretty quickly there. So a little bit of a worry. It seems like often you've had a couple of cover 3 calls here, and they've shut down the run pretty easily. It's a little discerning, but
Yeah, the highest guy on the offensive line, I think, or defense line, I think, is like an 81.
I have to learn what these symbols on the play call. There goes Kamara finally with a positive gain. Gets it down to 1. There's symbols on the play call screen. I don't know what they mean. I need to learn that. I need to look that up and find out. So when you're calling your play, not every play, but a couple of these plays definitely have a symbol on it that clearly means something, and I just don't know what it means. Oh, who's number 55 for you?
Jerome Baker.
Man, he got off. Is he fast? Because he was in the backfield pretty quickly, right off the edge there.
Yeah, he's like 89 speeds with
Yeah,
high acceleration.
He showed it because he was in that backfield pretty quickly. Even the kicking feels a little bit different. That's the one thing about All-Pro I'll hate if we do go All-Pro is that the kick meter means that none of us will miss kicks. And we'll probably have to really lower that kick accuracy in the sliders to where you have to be pinpoint accurate or it's going to be way off. If not, then no one will ever miss field goals. Again, you guys are watching the OMFL Madden 20 stream. We cannot stream any gameplay. But what we can do is we can play and answer any questions that you might have. So you might be interested, you might not, but if you have a question, something you want us to test and see, feel free to hit us up here in the chat on Twitter, or if you're in the OMFL, if you're in the Grown Folks Online community, go ahead and hit us up on the link for the website.
I think it's going to be much harder to run this match. It seems like the defensive line gets through pretty quick on run.
Yeah, cover 3, it seems to be getting shut down. Oh, and as I say that, you break a large run there. My safety just completely whiffed on that tackle. That was ugly. That was not good. It looks like Drake used his speed to kind of get around. There's the word I'm looking for. Williams for a big play. So nice run for you there. But cover 3 seems to be shutting down a lot of runs. Again, we're playing this on default though, so not really testing any sliders just yet. Oh, Bell with a play. The interception there from Bell. It looks like the windup got you there. It was a little late on the throw.
Yeah, it's Josh Rosen's got a long windup on his deep throws.
I think a lot of quarterbacks they're saying will have a pretty long windup on throws. I'm trying a little wide receiver screen here. That actually worked a little bit. Of course, I personally couldn't. Yeah, I couldn't complete any screens. I didn't run them at all. I stayed away from all screens. Hey, Clyde, what's up, buddy? I don't know if you got your code, but hopefully you did. But I'm not sure. I haven't heard you say anything. But Clyde's saying, how does the real player motion feel like Madden 19 launch? I think it feels better than that. Don't give me the sack. Dang it. All right, so you knocked Breeze out of his X factor. I think it feels better.
I think zone's gonna play better than man this match.
Which is not a good thing in my opinion. I wanted man to play better than zone. We're going to see a whole lot of zone, I'm afraid.
Especially in the beginning.
Yeah.
At least on 19, man actually worked.
Oh, it put in all our backups. So if we want, we can stop and put in our starters again. I was like, why is Bridgewater in here? Wow. All right, so I did a comeback route out of, I think you were in nickel. Your cornerback had kind of covered the underneath route, but Bridgewater with the touch pass right over the cornerback's head for the completion and the first down. That was kind of cool to watch. You didn't see a ton of that. That was usually an interception. Boy, just being straight at the line is going to take a little getting used to. Do you want to pause and put your starters back in?
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, let's play with our starters. Let's put them back in.
Huh. I don't know. I thought I put coach, but I guess as a player, you cannot make depth chart. I thought I selected coach. I guess I selected a player.
Oh, no. And so you can't change your depth chart?
No.
Well, let me just keep mine in there.
It showed me as a coach as Flores. I don't know why it has me as a player.
Let me just put my guys back in. You know what? You know what I do want to do? Well, let me put... I wonder if it'll let me put Hill in as a punt returner, a kick returner. I don't think it will. Nah, it won't. What about kick returner? Nope, it won't. All right, here we go. What are we at? 2nd and 6 here. Class says, heard X Factor receivers on offense have extra hot route options. How about defense? X Factor players, any special hot routes for them? I don't know. We'll have to check that. So Bridgewater was not that fast out of the backfield. You know, he wasn't, even though he's got pretty decent speed, it wasn't crazy. It felt pretty, he actually felt pretty slow. If you get any X factors on defense, try to see if you got any extra hot route options. I know Clyde wants us to test that.
I don't think I have any X factors on my team.
Oh, that's not good. I do like the route running. It looks like your receiver, if they run a good route, will get some separation. Look, these all pro. If we did go all pro, it definitely is going to need some slider adjustments. It's not a finished product for sure.
Maybe next game, see how all Madden stock.
Yeah, we could definitely give it a shot. Nice little hole there for Murray. You don't see, at least I haven't so far. I've seen you break a big run and then that big run for me. I haven't seen the crazy like animation where you get into the second level and then all of a sudden a player who's fully engaged and blocked, you know, automatically gets off the block as you get close to him. It feels really natural. Oh, there's a nice block. I don't like. Oh, Murray got hurt. I don't like the preview button where it tells you what button you should press next. How it pops up in the gray. I don't love that. I don't know if there's a way
I don't know if you can turn that off.
I don't either. I didn't see an option, but I didn't dig into the options.
I tried turning off visual feedback, but I guess that's not it.
Yeah, I turned off all visual feedback as well, but maybe I missed it. Ooh, covered up pretty quickly. Your middle linebacker almost picked me off right there. That was good coverage all around. So your man defense right there was actually really good.
Yeah, they played that one pretty good.
Maniac is 00 on. Can you guys maybe play some? I think Maniac maybe muted us. Oh, and there's Kamara with a big run with a touchdown. Oh, that's why Kamara's in, because Murray's hurt. That's right. Yeah, we can try some all Madden next. Do you feel like kicking feels different to you, or is this just in my head?
I haven't kicked yet.
Oh. Well, you kicked off, didn't you? I guess you haven't.
No, you kicked to me.
Oh, that's right. And then I got the pick. Oh, good run there for you. Oh, a fumble. It looks like it was picked up by your down lineman there. A little weird fumble animation, but it did look like a lot of players went after the ball.
Yeah, it was weird. I thought he was already down.
Yeah, I did too. And he might have been. I know 00 wanted me to play defensive line, but I'm not good at that, so I'm actually going to let him play it since he's got a code. Nice play. The out route worked. We haven't seen an out route work in a long time.
Yeah, it was impossible to throw on Madden.
Now, you've played now with two different quarterbacks there with Fitzpatrick and then the other guy that you have. Was there a difference? Did you notice a difference?
I'll try a deep pass, but it seemed like Fitzpatrick has a faster release than.
It also seems like injury at 40 is way too high. Like, we've already had several injuries, you and I. So it seems like it's a little high.
Yeah.
All right, Clay, I seen you made a comment. I'm going to check after this play. Ooh, Apple. Missed it. I actually didn't hit the wrong button. Class said I saw a video stating that users won't get sucked into cheesy animations on defense. The ball carrier jukes or spins. Have you tested that? I think I would need more information about what that means. I don't know what getting sucked into cheesy animations are. Like, I don't know if you could give a little bit more detail about what it is that we can look for, Clay.
Passing pocket seems pretty clean.
It does, right? You have time, but the defense, both of us have gotten sacked, so the defense definitely gets some pressure. Graphics look clean, maybe slightly more crisp, but basically what you're used to. The menus and stuff are a little cleaner. It seems like I'm running both 4-3 and 3-4. It seems like you can stop the run on 3-4, which is a good change.
Did not mean to juke there.
Nah, I mean, it's a good play.
If I didn't accidentally hit the juke button, it would have been a
You
touchdown.
might have scored, yeah. Good blocking downfield, at least here on All Pro. Well, again, we're going to play some All Madden just to get a feel for both of them and see which ones we
Yeah,
kind
it seems
of
like
like.
the wide receivers stay engaged.
Oh, so two receivers there ran into each other and threw each other off the blocks. I kind of like that. And the ball was a little wobbly from Fitzpatrick. I just noticed that on the replay. But I kind of like that. If you're going to run two guys into the same route and they're lower rated guys, they may run into each other. So I kind of like that you didn't get like an auto, like, what do they call that? That, like, they just kind of auto leap and just jump and make the catch.
Yeah, it's like a real life natural motion.
Nice little screen, but my guy Williams shut it down pretty quickly there. So 10-0 Saints over the Dolphins so far. 4 or 6 left to go in the second quarter. 3rd and 6 for the Dolphins from the 6. They're really pushing here to score. It's been fun. That's kind of cool. The pylon cam is in the game. It's kind of a neat little replay look. Yamada with the sack. So it looks like defensive line pressure, at least on All Pro, is definitely there.
Seems like that whole one-arm tackle is still there with the offensive line's engaged and he just like
reaches around. So again, you're watching the Madden 20 beta code testing for the OMFL. We cannot show any stream of the game. Of course, that's against their rules, but we're playing. Got a little franchise set up. If you're in the OMFL and you want to come test out some franchise with us, just make sure you hit us up. I invited everyone who's logged into the game so far. But yeah, we're just going to test things that you guys ask us to test and see if we can get a feel for it. Players move better. They move more realistic, that's for sure. That was kind of cool. His X Factor kicked in there and broke a tackle as he was kind of in the backfield and got through that first tackle, but it didn't seem like overpowered or anything.
Yeah, it definitely seems more crisper and more real like.
Oh. Defensive line busting through on that play. And my offensive line is going to need some work.
It's not showing me the previous play. Are you able to see that?
Yeah, my previous play's on.
I must not have it on then.
Yep, mine is definitely showing. Pass rush smash has been good so far. I mean, we're on All Pro, first game, no slider adjustments. We haven't really done much of anything, just fired it up, but it's been good. There's been time on some plays. There's also not been time on some plays. Oh, threw it right to you. And you dropped it, but I threw it right to you. You baited me into that one. You guys had the zone covered pretty well there. So I've seen both man and I got to turn that back on. Got my vibrate off. I can't tell where it's going. I've seen both zone and man both have some pretty good covers in the plays. What are you playing on defense? Is yours a 3-4 or 4-3?
Both 3-4
Okay.
and 4-3.
Offensive unit now gets set to take over. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points.
Look at your. Oh no, I don't like that. His running back busts through like 50 tackles and breaks it for a long touchdown.
Yeah, there was no stumble effect there.
Yeah, that was weird. That was a weird play there.
Doesn't seem like they trip up like they did in the 9th.
All right, 10-10 ball game now after that big run. Again, if you're in the OMFL, feel free to come hop in the voice chat with us or talk with us on the YouTube channel. We have the chat up. We're definitely going to try to. We're just playing a game here, and then after that, we'll get to some of these questions, and then we'll really start to try to answer some of those questions and see if we can get some answers for you guys. Oh, that was a nice animation. Meredith getting close to the sideline, slows up, sticks his arms out so that he can catch it, makes the catch right in front of the cover 3 cornerback, and that looked nice. I like that one. Yeah, tosses for me last year were just like that play. Shut down every single time. You blew that one up pretty easily.
Yeah, tosses are hit and miss.
I caught you in a zone. The comeback route worked. He just kind of sat in the open zone there for the first down for Meredith. Meredith is a slow, big receiver, but even being a big, slow receiver, he's found some holes and made some plays here so far.
Yeah, I think the CB was trying to catch the Meredith.
Oh, I caught you making an adjustment on accident and didn't help me at all. Hold on. So Bill and Clyde trying to get hooked up with a code. Hopefully you guys are able to get hooked up. It's going to bring us to the end of the first half here. What 00 say? Nice. 00 got +8 roll, including 2 speed. So good for 00 there. What's Clyde saying? The animation I'm talking about is in player versus player games where the ball carrier does an outside run spin inside and it would trigger an animation. Oh, yeah. So you're talking about the getting juked out. That animation, I haven't seen it yet. We've seen some spin moves so far work, but I haven't seen that. I know what you're talking about, that weird where your player's juked out and they just kind of like fold like they have never played football in their lives before. I haven't seen that play just yet. Yeah, running is tough. I know that you broke that big long run, and I've had a couple of long runs, and I think that's going to skew the numbers at the end of this game, but overall, it's not been easy to run.
Yeah, no, it's all just been big runs that are going to make it look like we've had a lot of rushing.
Yeah, don't like that. never understood why Madden does that sometimes on the screens where your player catches the ball and you've triggered where you want to go, but he kind of like waits for a second, and before you can do anything, you're tackled in the backfield. We'll run some bunch formations. I just want to, excuse me, I just want to see what happens here. Oh, nice. So threw it right over the linebacker, who was actually a safety in that nickel formation, and Bridgewater throws a perfect pass. He wasn't able to do that Superman jump, so at least on that play, no Superman jump.
Yeah, no, I don't think the Superman jumps here.
Some of the new RPOs. I don't have any in my playbook. I could definitely, on the next game, try to find some. They want us to call some RPOs. So it looks like shotgun runs are the same that they've always been. Way too easy. I just ran just a simple inside zone shotgun run against cover 3 and picked up, 12, something like that. The previous play art is here, just like it was, and maybe this will be fixed when the game releases for real, but it doesn't show you, like it used to show you what you picked up, like what you gained on that last play. It doesn't show that this year. But again, maybe that'll be fixed. Ooh, nice pressure. That was a cool animation there. Woodard with the sack coming off the edge. Cincy, you got to load up the game. So if you loaded up the game as soon as this is over, I'll send you the league invite. It let me send all the league invites to guys who had loaded up the game. Nice pass there from Bridgewater. Meredith, even with his slow of foot, he makes a great play there. Bridgewater, I used the high play action, like where you can L1 it and it'll throw a high pass, and he just pinpointed it perfectly. Clyde, no problem. I wish I could get everybody a code. Unfortunately, we were unable to do that. Nice play there for the touchdown. Give it to me. That was kind of cool. Again, you're playing middle linebacker. You try to get back into a zone. In last Madden, you would have gotten to that, and you didn't get to it. So I think it's fairly safe to say, oh, I'm frozen. They won't let me pick a play. That sucks. Well, it's a beta, so
Yeah, I froze too.
I can't take a timeout. I can't do anything.
Nope. Looks like that's the end of this game.
Maybe not. Let's see. After the penalty, maybe it'll kick us and we can do what we got to do. So we're frozen right now. Can't make any play. Not like you can see it anyway. There's the flag. Will it let you accept it or decline it? Yeah, there it goes.
Oh, there you go.
Yep. So after the penalty, it did let us continue to play. Initial thoughts of All Pro. What are you thinking?
Well, it's hard to gauge with the backups. I mean,
Yeah.
It seems pretty clean. It's not like we're running all over each other or passing with ease.
So we will have to find these settings for some of this stuff. The settings around.
It seems like the
Around some of these
cornerbacks
new
are playing
things.
pretty smart.
No, you're right. I'm going to L1 it and just see what happens. Yeah, the auto crash is still there. That's a cool animation there. So L1, the issue that we had last Madden, if you hold L1 after the snap and it's a run, your player would auto crash, regardless of awareness or regardless of anything. That looks like that's still there. So looks like we'll have to keep the same. Oh, you burnt me. Ooh, picked off. Oh, and he's going to get through. He's going to score. Oh, a little shimmy there for Beigel.
Yeah, he cut back on me. I thought I was gonna squeeze it in there, but
Oh, we're frozen again. I don't even remember what play I called there. I think I called a zone. I'm pretty sure I called the zone there. But my rookie free agent pickup, Beigel, steps in front of a pass there for the tight end and picks it off and takes it back.
from what I can see on defense, zone definitely seems a lot better as far as for stopping the run and everything, as opposed to last Madden. Zone seemed to really hurt in the running when you were running.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that the running slider is definitely going to have to be adjusted. Speed feels fairly good default. I do think it's going to have to get some adjustments. Kicking's definitely going to need an adjustment just because it's way too easy on All Pro. Pass protection on play actions. I'll continue to try it. It's been a little hit or miss, as I guess it should be. I've had a couple times where I had plenty of time with my starters, but I also had a couple calls there with Teddy where it was, I hit the wrong button, where it was not okay, and it broke down pretty quickly. Tim, to answer your question, if you're watching this, the superhuman Superman linebacker seems to be gone. And 00, as you will probably know if you're playing, the defensive line has played well so far. See, right there, you had plenty of time on the play action, but just held on to the ball too long, and it closed down on you. I mean, you had a good 3-4 seconds, though.
And he wouldn't throw it. It was a pump fake. I don't know if that's something.
Yeah, that's the new one. So if you, so it seems like now with the beta, every time a big play happens, a sack, a touchdown, we get frozen. It wasn't doing that earlier, but I'm frozen. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I am too. Is double tap now?
So double tap is now pump fake. So if you double tap there it goes. It's letting me select now. If you double tap, it will definitely pump fake it. Oh, Davis with the play there. So that was nice. I called a cover 2 zone. Middle linebacker covered his zone and actually followed the tight end all the way up. Was that a post route?
It was an option route.
So a little option route that I'm assuming he turned into a post route. And my linebacker, who's really good, and it wasn't full, and picked it off. That was a nice play. That was a kind of a cool thing. So Meredith runs a post route wide open against a man defense, as it probably should, but Teddy is hit as he throws the ball, and it was a low trajectory pass that Meredith had to wait up for, but because nobody was there, he was able to get there. Yeah, Clyde, it keeps freezing after big plays. What'd you say, Kev? I'm sorry.
What's touch pass now if it's not double?
Just tap. Oh, fumble. Bridgewater hit as he throws. Kamar came back and played the ball. Like, he picked it up. The offensive lineman didn't. The offensive lineman kind of ran around the ball like it had cancer, and he didn't want to catch cancer.
Same thing on my defensive line.
Yeah, so hopefully they'll work on that. I think that they will. We can definitely give that feedback. And again, after a sack, we froze. I had to pause and then unpause. But I'm running out of pauses here, Kev. I've got 3 left or 2 left. Nice little touch pass there for Bridgewater. Don't know if I love that. Again, we're playing on All Pro, though. We got to test all Madden. I did give a juke, and I juked out like 3 guys. I don't know if I love that.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Bridgewater.
Oh, that was a nice play. I touch passed it in the back of the end zone, and it was behind him, and the cornerback made up some ground and knocked it away at the last second. That was cool.
Yeah, he closed pretty quickly.
The one thing I didn't like, I did like, I'm sorry, not that I didn't, I did like a lot, was that route, that play, where are we at? We were at the 4-yard line, 3-yard line. That play would have ran the players out of the back of the end zone because it was called to be longer than the area that we had. But my players still ran it short. So Meredith didn't run all the way out of the end zone or run to the back of the end zone. He actually ran shorter and was able to make the play. Ooh, Anzalone with a nice tackle there. Let me see if I can find some of these other noticeable difference between 90 overalls and the low guys. That's a tougher question. I haven't noticed much difference, but we're also both playing with our backups, so that's a tougher thing to answer. Maybe we can figure that out when we play another game. Nice run right up the middle there for you. I'm trying to think who I have out here that's 80. Defensive tackle. Oh, Davis is higher. Of course, he made a big play on you a while ago. Patrick Robinson's pretty high. He's out here playing.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Just rolls Fitzpatrick. He's going to loft to a deep left side here.
Oh, that was cool. That was a cool animation. Fitzpatrick goes deep. My cornerback was 1-on-1, but the ball was deeper than the receiver, and the cornerback just kind of jumped up with one arm and knocked it away. It was Eli Apple. He just kind of jumped up one arm, knocked it away to not let Grant be able to make a play on that.
Yeah, it was like they were both swatting.
I found that both, at least so far, no slider settings. Like, there's so much. This is not a finished game. There's no slider settings. See right there, who's that? Eli Apple makes the play. That was man defense against slants. My guys had his guys covered, like paint on the wall, and Apple gets him a pick as he gets the ball thrown right to him. I'm going to try something here. I don't know if I'm going to have the time to do it, though. Oh, a pick for you there. So Tankersley with an interception. I tried to double the pump and the go, so I ran a slant and go. My guy cuts in. I pumped, which worked perfectly. And then even though, we froze again. So that's a little glitch that we found. I threw the go, even though it was covered. It was a zone defense. Bridgewater overthrows the play just by a couple yards, and Tankersley with the interception. So that was kind of cool. Five turnovers to 1. Again, I haven't ran the ball a ton, but do you feel like you can just make those subtle moves and not have the real big move? You get what I'm saying?
You mean like the speed loss? How
No,
do you decide to make that
I guess the speed loss is one thing, but I'm talking about. So you're going to hit a hole, and you just barely want to move to the left or right, but your guy would make these big cuts when you barely move. That's a nice run.
No, I mean, it seems like he moves pretty much where you want him to go.
Let's try this. Nice little pressure there. I ran a big nickel, and what I liked about it, I called a cover 9, and the cornerbacks were off of the receivers, but I just did a press, and they went and lined up over the receivers, even though they were in a zone. So that was kind of cool. Were we frozen again? Yeah, I can't do anything.
Yeah.
It won't even let me pause.
Yeah, I can't pause either.
Yeah, a little glitch there. So it seems like after sacks, after touchdowns, after interceptions, it glitches out and freezes. But look, it's a beta. That's what a beta is here for. Again, thank you guys for watching. You're watching the OMFL Madden 20 beta stream, and you're like, well, no, I'm not. I'm looking at Twitter and a website. Yes, you're right, because we actually cannot show any actual footage from the beta. But what we're doing is we're playing in our franchise, and we're answering questions, and we will try to get you guys as many answers in our field. So far, I like what we see, or what we feel, what we've played. It's felt good. It's felt different, not as different as I thought it would feel. I was really waiting for it to feel completely different. I don't know that it feels completely different. Nice play there by you. You had me burnt, and he... Wow. Okay, so Grant, his really speedy receiver, just completely burned all of my players. I couldn't catch him. That was cool. That was probably how you would expect that play to go. I could not get to him.
Yeah, that post route was wide open.
Yeah, so the speed matters. Of course, it always has mattered, but it definitely, I think it matters in the concept of after plays, like catch and run, if he gets behind the defense, that type of thing.
Yeah, it didn't seem like you could recover like last.
No, last Madden, I could probably catch up with Grant.
That quick speed burst when you try to recover, it didn't seem like it was.
Thank you guys again for watching the stream. We appreciate any... Aw, man, it's frozen again after a kick return? That's stupid. So we're experiencing a lot of freezes, and the way we unfreeze it is one of us pauses, and the other can... it allows us both to get back in.
Or you got to let it go for a penalty.
Yeah, or you let it go for a penalty.
Hey, Nate.
What's up, Maniac?
Have you noticed that if you make audibles at the line of scrimmage or change plays, it doesn't show how many that you're making?
No. You mean like after the play, the show play?
Yeah. Show play.
I'm starting to think though that in the beta, the show play isn't all there because it doesn't show you how many yards you gained or any of that stuff. Ooh. Kamara outrun his fullback and got tackled. So I'm starting to think that previous play where it usually showed you how many hot routes and stuff, some of me thinks that isn't all in for the beta. I could be wrong though. Maybe it's not going to be there this year. I don't know. I hope it's there.
I hope so too.
If not, there's going to be a lot of film watching, which doesn't sound fun at all. Are you able to play? Is anybody on?
Double Noel and I are playing right now. Browns versus the Lions.
How's it going?
Browns up 7-0 over the Lions. OBJ took a deep pass. No over the top safety help. He just burnt the coverage.
Yeah.
So,
What about initial thoughts? I see 00. I see that you're on. I know you're not talking, but initial thoughts of All Pro.
well, we've only played about. Let's see. We're in like a minute 5 left in the first quarter.
Oh, okay. So
far,
it's still pretty early.
So far it seems to be decent. I think run blocking can probably be a little better.
Yeah, run blocking is tough. I just randomly froze. I don't know why.
Well, so far we haven't experienced the freezing part yet.
We didn't experience it early, and then all of a sudden in the second half, after big plays, touchdowns, interceptions, fumbles, that time it was an injury, it started freezing on us. Oh. Okay, so screens actually work, which is good. I'm glad screens are back as a runnable play, but my running back...
Not when your running back tries to catch it with his head.
Yeah, that was weird. Oh, so it looks like... I don't know. Maybe they did change it, Maniac, but it looks like the call and the average is now in the play calling screen. So like where you pick your play, it's showing you how many times you called that play, which is really, like, I kind of like that because now guys can see, oh, I've actually called that play a ton. Ooh, Bridgewater sacked. I like that. If that's a change, I can handle that. Like, we can work around that. Do you see that on your side, Kevin, where when you go to, I didn't notice it on defense. Maybe I need to go pay more attention. But it shows you how many times you called that play and the average that you're picking up on that play?
I can't see anything because I'm not a coach.
Oh. That's weird. Well, now we know. Tell guys to be coaches. So it doesn't do it on defense. It doesn't show. Oh, no, it does. So it shows you how many times you've called that play. So I've called cover 2 man 5 times, and I've given up 5.6 yards a play on that. That's super cool. I like that change. That's going to be great for CFMs who really push mix-up play calling. That's going to be really, really good. I like that.
Yeah, because if you look up there, I mean, all you got to do is, if you get a complaint on someone that's, feedback said they run this play like 10 times in this game. I mean, all you got to do is basically go back and kind of watch the final end of the game and see how many times that play was called.
Oh, crap, Kevin. I just picked a fake field goal in accident because I thought we were going to freeze. I was just hurry up pressing buttons. But let's run a fake field goal. Let's see what happens. I threw it to an offensive lineman who acted like he never played a football before in his life. He completely dropped that. That was cool, though. It worked.
Yeah, I can't believe he dropped it. He had Breeze throwing to him.
Yeah, I know. Breeze threw it right to him. It hit him right in the worst place, his hands. So definitely All-Pro is going to need slider adjustments. Missed the beginning, you said. Are you talking about Madden Coach Glass? No, I'm not. So Coach's Glass is not working on the beta. I am assuming it's just because of the beta. I'm hoping that it will be back for the real game. I'm talking about in the play call screen. So, like, I'm playing 4-3. It shows you the 3 plays. On the right side, underneath the name of the play, the concept cover 1, it shows you how many times you've called that play, which is super, super cool. So now guys who go, well, how am I supposed to know? I'm going to have to write down every play. Like I get that crap all the time. Like, how am I supposed to know I called, post routes 20 times? Well, now you can. Oh, that was awesome. Now you can tell because it'll actually show you. So you had man-on-man coverage. How did that wind-up feel, Kevin?
Yeah, it's definitely, if you try to throw that deep ball, it takes a second. You got to have a second to throw it.
Yeah, he had plenty of time there. Made a really pretty pass, and I was able to. Double Zero says he can't change depth either. I can. I don't know why I can and y'all can't. That's weird.
Can change what?
Double Zero said he can't change his depth chart either, but I can. And I'm a little worried. The comeback route seems deadly if you're in man defense, which I think I just called that. It's not showing me. You're right. On defense, it doesn't show you previous play.
Yeah, I can see it on offense now.
Yeah, that's weird. So on defense, at least it may just be the beta, right?
Yeah, you were a cover 2 man.
Yeah, so if you play man defense, those comeback routes are pretty deadly. Double Zero, I used the Saints coach, and it worked for me. It's weird. I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, if you play man defense, that comeback route is going to be murderous. Ooh, a fumble. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
But I think
Sack fumbles are still a thing.
Yeah, I think if you're throwing the ball and get sacked, you can get ready for a fumble. And I will say, letting the CPU try to pick up the ball, it seems to be maybe the same old issue. But if you select your player, my defensive lineman went down with one hand and slid and held on to the ball. Maniac, what were you saying?
Oh, I was just going to say, in real life, that comeback route is basically a kind of a man beater because
No, you're right.
unless you have an elite quarterback that is able to change direction like really quick, which like Lattimore from the Saints, he would be one of those type of guys that could probably game with that type of route.
No, you're right. I love the double press pump action. Like that's a cool addition. Oh, that worked perfectly. Get it. Oh, God, I wish you guys could have seen that play. That was awesome. So let me just pause. I'm burning one of my pauses. So on that play, I did a play action. What were you? I think you were cover 9 on that play or cover 6. Does that sound right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
cover 6. So his left cornerback was playing a short zone, and then you know how cover 6 works. The right cornerback's playing a deep zone. I pump action to the receiver on the left who was running kind of like a drag slant route. You know, the kind of that medium. It's like a deeper drag, not quite a post, not quite a drag. I pump action to him. It made the free safety who was covering the right side of the field bite up. I lobbed it over to the right linebacker or the right receiver who was running a post route. A perfect throw. It was way out in front. He just went and got it, double dragged his feet as he dove for the catch, touchdown. That was freaking awesome to see. Oh, it's Booth reviewing me. Come on, don't take that one away. Yeah, it's upheld, touchdown. That was cool. At least in my opinion, it was cool.
Yeah, no, that was a good pass. You might have to, like in last Madden, protect the sticks on those cover 6.
Class says it does that in Madden 19, but it tracks total yards average for the lifetime, not per game. Yeah, but it also tracks, and maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I just never noticed, but I don't see how. It tracks how many times you've called. Oh, I get what you're saying. Oh, I think I get what you're saying. I think Clyde's saying that it's going to track how many times you've called that play a lifetime. Ooh, crap. I didn't do that. We'll find out next game. I guess the next time we play a game, maybe we'll switch it up. We'll let Kevin play Maniac or Double Zero, and I'll play the other guy. But we'll definitely find out if it does that. I love the fact that it's giving you that option, though, and that's just going to make life so much easier for a lot of us. Ooh, nice pass from Fitzpatrick. So the super linebacker is dead. Those days are gone. Beagle, like a low-rated, undrafted linebacker. He had a pick early in the game, but the ball was thrown right to him. He was covering an outside-out route just now by the receiver, and the guy wasn't but 3 yards behind him. He still couldn't make the play on the ball. It was perfectly passed right over the top of him.
Yeah, Madden 19, that's a...
Oh, that's a pick. No, what am I doing? That's not what I want to do.
Hello.
Who this?
No.
Oh, what's up, buddy?
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Headset's not working on my PlayStation, so I figured I'd...
Yeah. Well, it's working now, so we can definitely hear you. It is. The receiver on that play was fighting the cornerback, who is that Apple maybe? Yeah, that's Apple. They were fighting all the way to the ground for that one. I'm not as impressed with All-Pro that I kind of had hopes for. It definitely is going to need some help, but I'm pretty sure we're going to play All Madden, and I'm going to be like, oh, yeah, I'm not impressed with this either. Oh, that perfect play. I don't know if you noticed. I don't know how that felt in your hands, but Grant got up to speed pretty quickly after that catch, and that was a weird animation. Like he was he was swinging to his right, caught the ball, and then like almost warped back to his left to keep running full speed. That was a little weird.
Yeah, that was a little weird. I know I threw it more with the left stick to kind of lead it out to the open field. I'm not sure what.
The game feels different. It's not that drastic difference that people were talking about. I haven't noticed a massive difference in the passing. Now, there is a difference. Deep passes are going to be different. Rushing is going to need some help. Defense is going to need some slider help. Not a finished game yet, but I will say that I think that the game plays better for sim leagues, right? Like Kevin and I are playing by our rules, and so it's not going to feel a ton different because we're playing by those rules. And so I think that the new game definitely plays better for our rules in the setup. See, I got pressure that time, but you've also had plays where you got to sit back there and pick me apart.
Yeah, I had some wicked bad lag right there. I couldn't even do.
Thank you guys for tuning in. You're watching the Madden 20 beta stream, and you're probably like, well, why don't I see the actual game? That's because we cannot show the actual stream, but we can answer your questions, and that's what we're trying to do. We're playing the game right now and playing a little franchise in the OMFL, which is what most people would call a sim league. We don't use that language, sim. Ooh, that was a bad throw. What was that?
I couldn't even tell you. It was supposed to be a high pass.
Oh, well, it definitely was a high pass. We're what we call FPR, fair play rules. We're not aiming to sim what you see on Sundays because not everything you see on Sundays translates to a video game. What we are aiming to do is even the playing field, make it a fair game, make it something where it's a chess match and everybody has to think. And so far, the game's played really good. It's played fun. Nice play there. I don't know what play that is because I can't see it, of course, but I like these routes where the player hesitates and like he's going to block and then he kind of takes out on a post because you had your guy wide open on that play, but it's a cool looking play.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. It has been a one-sided affair.
0-0. What are you feeling about the early gameplay so far?
It seems a lot smoother.
Players definitely move different.
Yes, definitely.
What about? Have you got to use the defensive line? What's that feel like?
Yeah, it's hit or miss. It's like it should be. There's plays I can get right through with the superstars, plays I can't.
Eli Apple played that out route perfectly and almost had an interception.
I just hit pump fake instead of that safe.
Oh, that was a cool animation. I don't know if you've seen that, Kevin, but my linebacker kind of got through, but then got blocked from the side and like stumbled and couldn't make the play because he kind of was going through like a stumble for being pushed from the side. That was kind of neat to see.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Ooh, nice run. Is it letting you pick a play? Why is it doing this? That's weird. Coach
That
suggestion.
upper replay camera is pretty cool.
Yeah, the replay cameras are super cool. Yeah, Jake, we don't have any Xbox. We weren't given any Xbox, and our Xbox partners, Soden Bowl, it doesn't seem like they were given any, and they were having a hard time finding some codes. What I do suggest, I don't know if they're doing any more giveaways. I know they were yesterday, but hold on, let me do this play real quick. Ooh, nice kick return there. Let me pull this up for you. Our buddy E Kings.
Yeah, I'm froze again.
Are you? Oh, me too. I'm out of pauses. That's my last pause that it's given me. Let me find
I
our.
don't know if I have very many left myself.
I think you have 3. It showed that you had 3. Let me pull up E Kings real quick for our buddy who's watching the stream. Here we go, E Kings Pro. Our buddies over at E Kings, they were giving away some earlier. So E Kings Pro, you see them right there on the stream. If you go follow them, they may be doing some more. Ooh, so Bridgewater gets sacked there. I should have kept backpedaling, and I did not. And he paid the price. He definitely was sacked pretty easily there.
That was weird. I think when you pump faked, it showed like a circle, like
Yep.
it was in front of your receiver.
Yep. Which is what it's supposed to do.
That would throw a user off.
Yeah, I love that, right? Because that was my question of like, well, what's pump fake actually going to do? So E Kings, Bud, maybe they can hook you up. I don't know. That's not a promise. They've been good to us, but we're not Xbox, unfortunately. Ooh, he took a shot. So I pumped the fake screen, which he actually pumps automatically, but I double pumped because I didn't know it did it automatically, and then threw the go route, and nice little completion there. Did it freeze on you?
Yeah, it was full.
So it's definitely freezing. Yeah, Jake, good luck, buddy. They're good people. They've been good to us. I'm making no promises, buddy. If we find some, we'll gladly help. We love giving away things to the community and helping out as much as we can. Oh, that was kind of cool. So Washington does a spin move in the backfield, but doesn't get it, but still falls forward. That was kind of cool.
His knee came down just before the first.
Yeah. All right, so what we'll do is we'll let those guys finish playing. That was fun, and then maybe we can play some offline stuff, and then when they're finished, we'll advance the league and maybe mix up some more games. I probably have another 40 minutes or so here that I can keep playing. That was fun. Definitely needs some adjustments. Like, it's definitely not a finished game. And I hate making these statements because then I'll probably regret them later. But it feels like an improvement. Yeah, I'm going to send right now, Cincy, as soon as we exit here. It feels like an improvement. Kevin, what are your kind of initial thoughts? One game, all default, all pro. Definitely played different, but what do you think?
Yeah, I definitely feel it's going to need. The gameplay felt pretty good. I think the sliders will definitely need some adjustments, but I mean, overall it felt.
What do I have here?
Be curious to see what default all Madden looks like.
Yeah, I think that's
insane. Or
yeah, I think that's what we'll try next. Is when I advance it, I will put it on default all Madden and just get a good feel. Let's look at some stats here before we get out of here. Teddy Bridgewater was 13 of 18 for 244, 72%, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Fitzpatrick, 9 for 17, 216, 52%, 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions, though. Brees was 4 for 4, 79 yards, taken out after the first quarter. And then Rosen struggled, 1 for 3, 33% completion, 20 yards, 2 interceptions, unfortunately. He, too, was taken out in the first quarter.
Yeah, that's weird. I am a coach because I'm Brian Flores. That's weird. I couldn't make any adjustments at halftime.
All right, let me just close
Hey, Nate,
this.
just a heads up. We're just starting the second half.
No, you're good. I know. You guys got a whole half to go ahead and finish, and then we'll mix up.
Well, I didn't know if you wanted to get to something. Just giving you a heads up.
No, yeah, I'm going to let y'all play first. I'm going to let y'all get a feel for All-Pro. Then we'll advance, and so, yeah, I'll just kind of talk through my first time. Jake, if you guys will give me like 3 minutes, I'm going to finish rattling off some stats. I'm going to go to the restroom, and then I'll come back and I'll answer some of these questions that you guys have. Please keep them coming. We played All-Pro just to test it, default, everything. I'll definitely give my thoughts and want Kevin to give his thoughts. To finish some stats, Kamara, 14 rushes, 16 yards, 1 touchdown. He only broke 1 tackle. Walton had a great day, 10 rushes, 113 yards. He had a big play. What was it? Let's see. He had 2 touchdowns. He had 1 fumble, along a 73. So he did break a really long one on me. Murray, 4 for 34, 1 broken tackle. Drake, 3 for 22. Washington, 2 for 2. Allen, 2 for 14. Javarius Allen for the Saints. Receiving, Cam Meredith, 6 for 132 with a touchdown. Now, this guy is rated, I think, mid-70s, kind of slow of foot, but a good route runner. So it shows that even slow guys can still make a ton of big plays for you. He had a touchdown. Jakeem Grant for the Dolphins, super speedy guy out of Texas Tech, 5 for 139 and a touchdown. He had 76 rack yards. Keith Kirkwood, a second-year player for the Saints, 5 for 63. Bryce Butler for the Dolphins, another speedy guy, 2 for 42. Michael Thomas, 2 for 38. Ted Ginn Jr., 2 for 41, and then a bunch of guys with 1. Here's how many sacks were given up. It actually shows pancakes. Thankfully, that's back. 1 sack for Reed for the Dolphins, 1 sack for Armstead for the Saints, 2 sacks for Walton, the halfback for the Dolphins, 2 sacks from Michael Oye, a right tackle for the Saints, 1 sack from Isaac Ista for the Dolphins, 1 sack for Nick Easton, a center for the Saints. Center for the Dolphins, Kilgore, gave up a sack. 1, 2, 3, 4 other sacks, 2 for the Saints and 2 for the Dolphins, all happened.
Yeah, it definitely seemed like it was defensive tackles getting the sack.
Yeah, a lot of sacks that game.
Both of our defensive tackles had 2 sacks apiece.
Yeah, tackles looked about the normal, 6s and 7s and 5s. Left outside linebacker for the Dolphins, Nate Orchard, had 3 tackles for loss. Jerome Baker for the Dolphins had 2 tackles for loss. A couple guys at 1. You're right, David Onyemata, a defensive tackle for the Saints with 2 sacks. Akeem Spence, a defensive tackle for the Dolphins with 2 sacks. Tyrone Holmes, right outside linebacker for the Dolphins at 1.5. Jonathan Woodyard, right in for the Dolphins at 1.5, and then a couple guys at 1. So a lot of sacks that game. Vincent Bingle, left outside linebacker for the Saints, 1 interception. Tankersley, cornerback for the Dolphins, an interception. Von Bell, strong safety, interception for the Saints. Cornerback Lattimore for the Saints with an interception. Right outside linebacker Davis with a pick for the Saints, and then Eli Apple with an interception for the Saints. So a lot of interception for the Saints team. A lot came from the defensive backfield. And a couple of forced fumbles. I didn't realize that. 3 forced fumbles for the Saints.
Yeah, those are sack fumbles.
Yep, and then 1 forced fumble for the Dolphins. That finished 40-24. A little bit of a worry, but there was a lot of picks and other stuff, so we'll see.
That, and we didn't have much of a running game to chew any of the block.
No, overall it was super tough. For the win, I got 200 XP, but that's Sean Payton. I didn't do a custom coach. I got 3 dice rolls. Did you get any dice rolls from that game?
No.
I got 3 dice rolls here. Let's see. I'm going to give 1 to Eli
Yeah,
Apple.
I got 1 new in.
Eli got 2 awareness, 1 man, 1 tackle, 1 zone from the slot roll. Defensive tackle, Stallworth. I'm going to give him the run stopper, which is his scheme fit. He got 1 awareness, 2 block shed, 2 play recognition. So it seems about like it was last year. But this is also default everything. We haven't touched anything. I do wonder.
I just wonder if the defense would be too overpowered on all Madden, because all pro, it wasn't pro cake shoot like it was last.
No. Let me go to the restroom real quick. We'll come back. We'll make some changes, and then we'll get off into an advance, getting into the regular season, and get some more games going. So I'll be right back. All right, let me do this. Let me make some cuts, and then we definitely see your questions. Cincy, I'm going to invite you right now. Go invite you right now, so you can get off my back. Let me invite Cincy Bird, and then I'm gonna make my cuts. All right, Cincy, it's out. It's done. I sent it. Leave me alone. Let's see who
My
else.
highest overall guy is Kenny Stills at 84.
That's it's gonna be a tough roster to build there, friend. You might want to jump in that draft that we talked about.
I might not feel so bad now. My 74 are all Lions.
Look, my Saints are.
My offensive line is 84. The rest are low set.
But I think overall, the overalls are down. My Saints are 84 overall, 87 offense, but a lot of that's going to be from Drew, from Thomas, from Kamara. My defense is only 83 because I don't have a ton of great players. I'm going to make my cuts real quick, and then I'm going to get to these questions. Thanks, Jake. Thanks for Clyde and all the rest of you guys for being on the stream. You're watching the Madden 20 beta stream. Of course, we cannot actually show you any stream because, because it's not allowed, and so we're not going to do that. But we are playing, and we will definitely answer any questions that you might have.
So you guys said you had like 50 sacks. I don't think we have 2.
We had a ton.
We had probably like 8 or 10.
Yeah.
I don't think we have 2 yet.
But we were backups most of the game.
Yeah, so am I.
Their guys I think are going to be the same. Let's see here. Who are we going to play? All right, Barnett, you're going to have to go to the practice squad.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a difference at least the first season of the high overall teams versus the overall.
Yeah. No, I think you're right.
I love the linebackers. They don't lurk now. Not super.
Yeah. No, if you get it, you earned it.
Oh, definitely. I just like that they don't jump 10 feet in the air.
I'm just making my cuts real quick. guys on the stream, and then we'll get to your questions here very, very soon. Oh wow, who do I want to keep here?
So I'm gonna hop off there. I'm gonna go cook some dinner.
All right, Mr. Kevin, thanks for playing, buddy. I appreciate it. And as you get some more games in, let us know what you think. Oh, cut Zach Line. Doesn't matter. None of this stuff matters. What am I going to do? Receiver. Release him. Some of these guys are terrible.
Brown safety just a very nice play.
Man, at least Max, Saints tight end, for any Saints fans out there, got really gypped on the speed. Only 79 speed. That's terrible. Because he's actually known for his speed.
Are you talking about for the rookies?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they do anything with. They just put.
This Saints offensive line is putrid. I guess I will be bringing over an import player from this offensive line. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's what I can cut. Cut one more. I'm just trying to finish up my my cuts here for the preseason, and then I'll get over to your questions, guys. Thanks for being patient with us. Saints have like 50 defensive linemen. It's terrible.
Whoa. Illegal man downfield. I haven't seen that before.
That's cool. I heard that was going to happen with the RPOs.
He called the shoot. What was called? What's your set? They had 3-3. Oh, he had like 3 linemen together.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
I have one middle linebacker on my team. It's terrible.
We got a burn here.
10 to what?
10 to 12.
Nice. Be awesome if it was a baseball game.
That's right.
Ugh. I'm missing all my picks from next year. That sucks. Let's see how many players I got left. I got to cut 2 more, so I'm almost finished, guys. 2 more players. Who is going to go? Probably safeties. Safeties are
I
terrible.
like the way they did this year from the cut players screen. Gives you all the options there. Tells you how many you got left.
I don't like, though, or maybe I just didn't notice it, but it seems like you can't move players to practice squad from there, can you?
Yeah, you can.
All right, let me go check.
Use the practice squad. Yeah, it gives you the option.
Let's go look at safety. Oh, you're right. Okay, cool. Thank God we're not playing by the rules right now. All right, let's get to some of y'all's questions now, because I can answer them. Let's see. What did I miss here? Coach's class, talked about that. Quarterback throw time, Jake, seemed to be good. It seemed like it should be, at least, again, we're not talking about any slider changes. We played one game on All-Pro in the preseason. Take from that what you will. So with that said, overall, though, it seemed good. It felt good. Now, I would like to – we're going to play all Madden default next just to kind of see what it feels like. See if we like it, see if we don't like it. And then I think that we'll probably make some slider adjustments as we go. Again, it's the beta, so it kind of is what it is. On default, though, initial reactions is I like it. If you're going to go deep, you better have a pocket. You better step up in that pocket. You better have plenty of time to throw. No more of this, like, really super quick throw on deep throws. It takes a long time to throw if you're going deep. If you're not going deep, it's fine. And I think you're going to have to really build your offensive line. You're going to have to really think about how you move in the pocket and where you move in the pocket, which I think is a really good thing. No, Clyde, you don't. Oh, let me look up golf for him first. Let me go to golf. Again, this is also beta, and they've already stated many times that the final rosters are not in the beta. And so take with that as you want. Let's get to your quarterback. Mr. Golf, who is my quarterback in Madden, in Madden 19.
You notice slant is not
Slant's not what?
a hot route.
No, I didn't notice that.
Yep. Not see it.
So Jared Goff on here has the pocket quarterback style of pocket. He does have the throwaway trait. He is trigger happy under pressure. He forces ideal forcing passes is ideal. Penalty trait balanced. He is star, so he has star development, but no X factors, nothing like that. His ratings on here: 94 throw power, 85 deep accuracy, 88 medium, 93 sharp. Man, Goff is a freaking player. I want him back. Send him back over to the Saints. 77 break sack, 84 awareness, 84 throw on the run, 87 play action, 81 under pressure, 78 speed, 86 acceleration, 56 carry, 90 injury, 89 tough. 11th ranked quarterback. What's up?
That slant there might be for the tight ends because it is there for receivers, but my tight ends.
That's nice.
High routes.
That's cool. I actually had a slant for one of my tight ends on one of my plays because I called it. So I guess it changes per play, per player, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, it is.
No, Clyde, you don't decide. You just have to decide who the dice rolls. Okay, let me rephrase that. You don't get to decide where they go, and you don't get to decide what you get. It's like it always has been in Madden 18 or 19. It's like you earn a dice roll for that player, and you use it, and you get the random stuff.
Just to which tree it goes to.
Sounds like it's Kendrick Lamar. Hopefully I don't get in trouble for that. I just not thought about that. Maybe you're right. I got to turn that off because we're probably going to get freaking shut down for that stupid stuff. Stupid. Team settings. Let me turn music off. I don't know, in the game I have it turned off, but with the beta I didn't think about it. Turn music off. Let me go look for some of this other stuff that we've seen too, because I got to turn that chat feature off. That thing sucks. It does not go away. It only come up whenever you're playing. Game options. So all my defensive stuff is off. Accessibility.
Entering settings
VOP
screen with
off.
19 options. A new narration option is set to
Why
off.
is it talking to me? Don't talk to me.
What chat are you talking about?
The VoIP chat.
Oh.
Let's see if anything's coming through Twitter, and then I'll answer some questions from the thread that's up. Yeah, Alyssa Shanks on Twitter said this beta may have officially buried Madden 19. Many of the things that people hate about 19 appear on the surface to be fixed. Now let's see if they can maintain it. Alyssa, I know you're not watching the stream, as I doubt that you are, but I agree with you. It seems like a lot of things have been fixed, and my worry is will they maintain it as well. Color, normal. Default brightness. VOP is off. Auto mix broadcast. Yep. Okay, so it's not there. Visual feedback. Dynamic play call. The options in play call show and hide based on skill level. We want that off. We're going to have to say that needs to be off. That's something. I'm going to have to go back and watch this stream and try to remember all the stuff that I'm like, oh yeah, that's going to have to be a rule. That's going to have to be something. So dynamic play call says that when it's set on the options in play call, show and hide based on skill level. So that's probably going to need to be set off so that we can see everything. Enhanced. Yeah. Previous play information is on. On-field visual feedback. Enable or disable text and prompts that display during the game. So we're going to have to ask everyone to turn that off. That's going to have to be off. Actually, that's going to need to be on. The on-field trainer is going to have to be off. That's what it was. Yep, that's what it's going to have to be. Defensive pass coverage, visual assist. Enable or disable the instructional prompt for. That's going to have to be off. Because we want guys to do that manually. Receivers off. Drive goals on. Ticker at the bottom, all. Franchise game plan boost notification. That must be what that is. Coaching tips off. Pre-snap menu on. Players' names always on. Toggle camera on. Passing cam on. What do I want? I want standard. I want wide. Franchise player roll camera. Oh, I see what that is. I'm going to go wide.
A new narration option is set to off.
Yeah, I got to turn that back on. My vibration I turned off a while ago, and I'm like, oh no, I actually want that back on.
Gotta have it on.
For punts, yeah.
Entering settings screen, you have 19 options.
I think I turned it on and off. I forgot.
This Lions playbook sucks.
I don't love the Saints one either.
And now I'm down in the red zone. It doesn't show play art.
I don't know how to turn the vibration off. gotta figure out how to get that back on.
I can't figure out how to get my play art to show back.
On defense or offense?
Offense.
That's weird.
I don't know if it's because I'm in the red zone or.
I can't find the vibrate setting. All right, game options, coin toss, assist. All of these are off. All right, that's what I want there. Accessibility. This is where I thought it would be. Narration off. Yeah. Controller vibration. Here we go. I want it normal. That's what I want. That's what it is. Did Maniac, you here anymore?
Being quiet.
He is quiet. Oh, he's not even in here. That's why. Dan Brew, if you're still watching, I did send it to you. Pootie T says he's going to be around he should be around now, but he's not around. Kind of running out of time here, too. All right, so thank you guys for your questions. Let me see if I can answer a couple of questions for those. It says, Sodenbowl said that the juke move is super overpowered on all Madden. So that's a little bit of a concern. I really think All Pro is going to be the way to go with some slider adjustments. Let me repost this. All right, let me get to. I think I got to some of these a little earlier, but let me see. Russ, how much time's left, Double?
36 seconds.
Of the game?
Yep.
Sweet.
34 now.
XP sliders, I think, will have to be adjusted, as they always are. Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and set them to what we have now. Let me see if I can pull that up. What we have now. Oh, let's see. FP. OMFL. FPR. General. All right, let's see what we got here. So you've played a whole game. What do you think?
Well, you know my feelings. 19. This was so. I like it. I like the way they're.
What's the final score going to be?
It's 12-13 right now. He's got the ball driving.
Yeah. See, we had a 40 to 28 game.
Yeah. It's 4th down and 5. 23 seconds.
Some of me worries, like, the D-Moneys of this league, like, God, are they going to just murder us on All-Pro? And I'm not saying we're going to go All-Pro. I do think the game plays pure there. And I know some would totally argue with me, and I get it. We're in All-Madden League right now. We've been in All-Madden League for the last 2 Maddens. But, like, I remember back in the day, PC days, it was an All-Pro League. We always were with adjusted sliders. And I'm really hoping we can get back to that, because I do feel that the game plays a little bit more pure on All-Pro. I'm setting all the sliders of what we had in Madden 19 in here for XP. I'm not messing with the gameplay sliders.
And the game is over. Incomplete pass with no time.
Who won?
Lions 13, Browns 12.
Nice. And that's after the big play that he had on you.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna. As soon as you guys get out, tell me, and I'm gonna advance it. I'm gonna put it on all Madden.
All right, I gotta run my son to work too, so
Okay.
I'll be back after that.
All right, XPs are set. I'm gonna change it to all Madden. Double, you still around or you gotta go?
Yep. I'm around for
What
a
do,
second.
what is your feelings on how does the D line play? That was your question.
I think at times it gets through. I think it plays the way it should.
How many sacks did you have?
Give me 1 second. It's coming out of the game right now. I'm really not sure if we had any, but we had pressure.
Tell me when you guys are out. I'm gonna advance it to the regular season.
All right, just got out. I didn't get any rolls. Player stats. Let's go to defense. Oh, I lied. There was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sacks in our.
Yeah, see, that's a lot. We had high sack numbers as well. We had probably closer to 10 total.
I'm looking left end. Oops, advanced up.
Oh, it kicked you out?
No, no, no.
Oh, okay.
I was in looking at the game box score. I got a defense end, defensive end, out linebacker, linebacker.
This is kind of cool. You get the, it says my OC wants to discuss my next opponent. So he's talking to my X Factor defensive end. That's kind of cool.
Okay, so looking at it, we have 2 sacks from the defensive line.
How many?
2. Both left ends each had a sack. The other 5 sacks were from linebackers. All right, I'll be back in about 10 minutes.
Okay, that'll work, buddy.
Yep.
So that's kind of cool. So it gave me a conversation with my offensive coordinator about J.J. Watt, because that's who I played week 1 as the Texans. And so it was like, you got to pick. Forget about J.J. Watt, neutralize him, or completely dominate him. And so when you do that, he tells you, okay, don't try any, like I'd pick just neutralize him. And so he's like, all right, don't attempt any deep passes. And then the game day goal is beat J.J. Watt's Texans and give up 2 sacks or fewer. And if I do that, I'll get some XP. So that's super cool. I wonder how many of those are in the game. And if there's a ton of those in the game, then that could be a really neat addition to the game. What's up, Cooley? What's up, Maniac? You're back. So, Maniac, tell us what you think. You got to play an entire game, all pro. I just said it to all Madden. What are your thoughts?
No, I thought it played pretty well. Definitely, the player movement is a lot quicker. I think I kind of got on the tail end with Double L talking about the sacks. So I think a lot of it was just us trying to scramble outside the tackle box with the quarterback when we felt pressure inside. So I think that's the reason why the linebackers were getting the high amount of sacks. And they do if they're in a yellow zone or any kind of zone around the line of scrimmage, they will react to a quarterback scrambling. So it's not going to be like they just sit back there. Currently with the settings, they don't just sit back there with watching, kind of watching and waiting. They will attack if they feel the quarterback running towards the line of scrimmage. So that's good.
The crazy linebacker play is gone. It's dead. It's over. Those days are done.
Yeah, I was actually using the linebacker over the middle, and there was a couple passes that just went right over what looked like my head, but the trajectory of the pass was actually higher and lofted right over into that zone, the open window.
Who did the Chiefs play week 1? I don't mind if you want me to go. I don't know if you have time. I can't play a whole game, but if you want to play a little all Madden, get a little feel, I don't mind hopping over to whoever the Chiefs are playing.
Yeah, yeah. I just was playing as the Browns, so let me quit out.
There's a question from D Money about 90 overall players and other players. That's tougher to tell because we play preseason, but I will say that, Teddy played really well. My slow of foot receiver that we got from the Bears a couple years ago, he played exceptionally well. So players play really well, but again, we're playing all default. XP, I just adjusted. Everything else has been default, and I do think it needs some changes. And so hopefully, by late tonight, we'll get enough of these games played where guys can start to say, hey, try this, try this, try this, and we can make some adjustments. Maniac, I'd love to hear your thoughts. I really want to try to make All-Pro work, and I just think it's time to try and really, really try. And if we give a season or two of really, really trying and it doesn't work, then we can go back to All Madden. But I really want to try to make All Pro work. I just put this week on All Madden so that we can try it. I mean, we at least need to try. But I'd love to hear your thoughts as this progresses tonight to see what you think.
Yeah, I'm a advocate of All Pro, to be honest, because All Madden just seems to make everybody just play like superhuman, basically, and I kind of like what they said. The devs said, they made the game always one speed. It's not
Yep,
gonna be
I agree.
slow, normal, and all this and stuff. So everybody's got to get used to the speed and but yeah, I'm an advocate for All Pro, and I think All Madden is just there to make everybody play really tough. So.
What about fumbles? Did you guys have any fumbles in your game? We had a couple in our game, and definitely not perfect. There were still some wonky, weird plays, but if you selected a player to pick up the ball, he definitely would pick it up. So we've seen a little bit of both. It's better, but it's not perfect. Did you guys see any of that?
See, I think we had one fumble. My quarterback fumbled on an outside scramble, got lit up by the linebacker, and he fumbled the ball. I didn't see any wonkiness. I seen Double Dog pick it up pretty easily. So I don't know if it's just like on certain animations where the quarterback gets hit in the backfield, as he's throwing that causes that, or.
Do you want to? You want me to swap over to whoever's playing the Chiefs, or do you want to come the other way?
I just switched over to the Chiefs.
Perfect. I'm gonna grab the Jaguars then, and I'm gonna grab a custom coach just to see if there's any difference.
Oh yeah, I didn't even do that. I grabbed Andy Reid.
If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the left.
I just left the Chiefs earlier, and I was controlling Andy Reid. It used to be where, like, when you did that, it would take that coach and just throw him in the coach pool and just pull up a random coach to stick in there. So it's actually kind of nice to see the team, the CPU team, just snag him back up and put him back on the team. So.
Against the beta, so I just swapped over to the Jaguars, and my custom coach is now invisible. You cannot see him. You just see a phone floating around the room. But it's the beta, so that kind of stuff is going to happen. So thank you guys for tuning in. You're watching the Madden 20 beta for the OMFL, the Grown Folks League. I'm going to pause myself real quick as my wife is calling, and I'm pretty sure that means I might be out of time. Let me go see. All right, Mr. Maniac, I think I'm going to be shutting off pretty quickly here, so let's get some in, or at least a couple drives. You ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, I'm sending. I'll stream. Just kidding. Can't stream. Again, thank you guys for tuning into the stream. It's probably going to go down here in a couple of minutes, and then I'll do it again late tonight, and it'll be the same thing. We'll take your questions. Not a whole lot. Mr. Pooty T, I see that you've marked me, but I'm out of time. You took too long. And I know that was because you had things to do. But if you can hear me, if you're watching the stream, I'm actually out of time. I'm going to play just a couple minutes here with Mr. Maniac, and then I'm going to have to get off and go do dinner, and then I'll be back on when the wife goes to bed. I'm going to need some of that, what's that, that stuff that you put on a rag and you hold it over their face and they just go to sleep? That's what I need.
So did you send the invite? Or
I did. It just sent.
There.
It took forever. I'm going to play with the Jacksonville Jaguars stuff because I actually don't know anything else.
I did run some RPO. I was kind of impressed with that play style or play call. There was a couple on the Browns. It was definitely something where was facing double no. He had a zone blitz coming to the gut. Instead of handing the ball off to the running back, I flipped it out to the wide receiver and got a 10-yard gain for first down, so that was nice.
Nice. I was trying to, yeah, these are the ones I want. Except I want white shoes. Sweet. All right, here we go. Let's go have some fun. Yeah, again, thanks everybody for watching. I don't know how many we have on. I probably should go check that. That's the one thing I don't have. But this has been fun, and we appreciate any subs. I see that we've gotten some subs and some follows. I appreciate that, guys. Means a lot. We do weekly. We do weekly podcasts called Press Pass Live. It seems like this week, though, it's just going to be Mr. Maniac and I. So, Mr. Maniac, maybe we could do tomorrow morning. Is that doable?
Yeah, we can do that.
Our buddy D. Wayne is working nights, which makes it really, really difficult to schedule around him, and it's important that we get one in. So tomorrow morning we'll do a Press Pass Live. I'm going to try to get a guest in, and we'll see how that goes, and we'll play a couple minutes here on All Madden, and I'll leave it on All Madden for a couple hours, and then when I get back from dinner, I'll put it back on All Pro. I'll advance it again, and we'll just kind of go back and forth until people give enough feedback. But I really want to make All Pro work. I can already tell a difference with speed. I'm just, maybe I'm out of my mind, which is very possible. I love auto align. Like, I love it. Love it.
That's one adjustment you don't have to make.
Again, though, I could be out of my mind. There's a very good chance that I'm out of my mind. But I can already tell a difference in speed and how the players move. Maybe not the movement, but the speed felt different. Maybe not on that play. The kickoff, it definitely felt different, but yeah, that one felt kind of normal. I'm going to run a lot of wide defense just to test, because I know that that's a glitch in 19 that we don't talk a ton about, but people will run this wide defense. It tends to shut down. Like, a wide defense should be ran on fairly easy, right? And at least the ones I've tested, it doesn't get ran on very easy. Ooh, I like that. Defensive tackle getting off that block there. Making a play in the backfield.
Man, pushing the foul.
Running's going to be hard. I think it's definitely going to need some slider adjustment.
Yeah, for sure.
What do you think about the auto lined up thing?
I think it's good. I really do. I think that's one less thing that the defensive caller has to worry about.
Oh, good pass. Mahomes put it right in between the zones and just pinpoint accuracy. That's a good pass.
Yeah, look at that passing.
Yeah.
Too.
He had like that little like 3/4 motion there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't love that. You see, to me, the offensive line should have blocked those inside guys and not released to go to the second level. That just felt weird to me.
Yeah. The fullback was kind of.
Like, I should have gave up something there. Like, if somebody makes a play there for a loss or right at the goal line, it's because it should have been second level. I don't understand why the offensive line would release those guys and go up to that second level and just, like, allow for an easy play there. I also don't know anything about this Jaguars team. Oh, nice. So Mahomes trying to go deep, and he gives up a sack there from the defensive end. So that was an RPO, right?
No, that was just a pure play action.
Okay, just a play action. You had time, but held on to it just a little long, in my opinion, and kind of gave up a sack there.
Yeah, I was waiting for the comeback round on the other side. It just didn't quite make it on that.
Wow, another sack, that time by Campbell. He gets through the offensive line. And you had time, but not a ton of time.
Yeah, he turned that Stunner around.
Turned him all the way around, yeah. Nice punt. Yeah, I don't know. Speed, especially on the special teams, feels different. Blocking. No, that wasn't the last one. What am I thinking? I just didn't mess with it because I always got penalties. That's a thing we probably. You know what? Let me test that because that's supposed to be the trade-off, right? Like, if you're aggressive, it's going to give up a lot of penalties. So let's see if we get a lot of penalties or not. So I've set my blocking to aggressive, guys, and we're going to see if we get the penalties like we got in the last Madden. I forgot I got faults here. Yeah, I'm going to have to learn how to do RPOs. I don't ever have an RPO stock quarterback. I got Drew Brees, so I got to figure out how to do this. This is going to be an RPO, by the way. just testing it out. So many adjustments now that you can make with RPOs and everything else. Like it actually can be a little overwhelming.
Yeah, it's going to be a learning curve for a lot of people.
All right, I'm back. Who's playing?
Chiefs and Jaguars. Maniac and I. Oh, good catch. I didn't touch a thing. I followed our rules. I lobbed it up high to get it over that linebacker, and he goes up and makes the catch. That was impressive.
Yeah, I sent Double Null a message afterwards our game. I said, I was laughing about it. I said, man, you do all that movement in a regular game. I said, I'm going to give you a 2 in the feedback.
What movement was I doing? I don't remember.
It was the last series, the last drive. It was I guess you're trying to make adjustments, but your safeties and everybody was just crashing, moving back and forth all over the place, and the offense.
Oh, so I ran an RPO and I was gonna throw it no matter what. I just wanted to see what it did, and it was picked off. It was a terrible read by me. Again, I was throwing it no matter what because I wanted to see what happened. But Lee picks it off for a pick 6. So if you run RPOs, you better be smart. You have to make the right play, because if you don't make the right play, it'll bite you in the butt.
Hey, Maniac, did you lose all of your play art at the end of the game?
Yeah, you know, I think I did.
I was hitting buttons trying to figure that out. That was a lot of the other stuff. I don't, I might.
Oh, missed the extra point. What happened?
Oh, I just wasn't paying attention.
I do love how the defense and the offense shows you how many times you called that play. That is such a game changer for us in the OMFL. Like that small addition. I don't know. I need to check. That's a good question. I'm about to check right now.
You got several LSU guys over here on the.
I do.
Play
Yeah.
with.
It looks like it's. I didn't use the same playbook though. It looks like it may be per game. Are you using the same playbook you used the first time?
I'm thinking so because it kind of looks very similar, but I'm not real sure about the offensive playbook at the moment.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And following the pick 6 and that decent field position throwing that pick 6, we'll see how they attack this one.
Nice little juke there. A lot of injuries. Yeah, that injury slider's definitely gonna need some TLC.
Our opening kickoff, we lost the game for the game.
Ooh.
I think it dislocated his ankle.
I think that's what it said.
At least it's a new injury.
All right.
Oh, that was nice. Flag there. Yep. And so there we're starting to see that's working a little bit more, a little bit better. So I set it in aggressive. It's been like 7 or 8 plays, and I just got my first penalty, and it says why. It said because I had that aggressive setting. So that's good to know that it's not overpowered, nor is it like it was, in my opinion, last year, where like if you put it on aggressive, that was it. It was every play you were going to get something called on you.
Well, let me try putting the defensive line on aggressive.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys ran it your first game, but out routes seem to actually work this game. This kind of feels like what we expected from Madden 19.
No, I have to be. I want to be careful what I say, just in case there's some stuff we're not supposed to say or whatever.
I don't think I looked at the rules. We just can't stream and we can't do screenshots.
Okay. There is no aggressive pass rush.
Oh, nice. That's awesome. What is there?
It's just tackling, strip ball, option defense, quarterback matchups, ball in the air, auto alignment, and auto flip. That's it.
Nice. I like it. The auto alignment, another freaking awesome addition that I haven't heard anybody talk about. Maybe I just missed it, but it's a great addition.
Yeah, so that's good. I mean, basically, that's one of the things that hounded us in the first of Madden 19 was that
Ooh, good sack. Cover 3 is overpowered so far, at least in the little bit that I've played. It's definitely just like Madden 19. It's pretty powerful, and that's probably
Yeah.
the nice thing again is we can just straight up get numbers. Like you can just straight up see numbers,
Yeah. That's
and you can just show, yo, bro,
You know,
every third down you freaking called this play.
hopefully with that being in the game now that maybe Daddy Leagues can somehow transfer that into.
That's interesting. I wonder.
I think it would have to show the stats after the game.
Oh, all right. The wife's here, so this got to be the last drive, and I got to go help unload groceries. So it looks like my stream time is over, but it's been fun, and I'll be back late tonight. I'm not going to be doing any PUBG this weekend. It's going to be all Madden all the time.
All Madden.
So far, I don't hate all Madden, but man, God, I really want to make all pro work.
So you're
Oh,
saying-
bad.
Nice play, Davis.
Bad read there, bad read.
I thought for sure you were going to go heel, and so that's why I had backed off on him. It does take a long time to throw that ball. If you're going to go deep, you better have time.
Did you think the cover 3 was overpowered on all pro?
I did. All right, guys, it has been fun. Thank you guys so much. I think we've answered a ton of your questions. Maniac and I will be back tomorrow morning. We're going to work on getting us a guest, and so we'll have a show tomorrow morning around 8 o'clock on Central Time. Unfortunately, Mr. Dwayne won't be able to join us. He's working nights this weekend. And then this stream will be back up tonight because I will be playing some Madden, and we'll put the stream up. Again, it'll be just like it is now. For anybody to hop on and ask questions. If you guys are in the OMFL Discord, or I'm sorry, the Grown Folks Discord, feel free when you see me in the voice chat, come hop in and talk to me. I'll answer questions. But so far, a couple hours, we're 3 hours exactly deep on the stream. And I think we answered a lot of questions. I know, again, we can't show you anything, but we can at least answer your questions, and I think it's been good. 00 Maniac, thank you guys so much. I'm going to leave it on all Madden until I get back from dinner tonight. When I get back from dinner tonight, I'll put it back on all pro, and we'll just kind of go back and forth. And please DM me suggestions for sliders, anything like that, because I'll make some changes. And yeah, let's have some fun and play some games, man.
Sweet.
All right, we'll see you guys a little later.
Later, man.
Have a good one.